It is no secret that I'm a foodie, but I have to be honest, I can't cook. So when I do cook, I turn to the absolute best. Makaila's choice for best caterer is Pearson's Catering, and I am joined by the legend herself, Kim. Happy to have you here.
Thank you, happy to be here.
You know, when you first came onto this set, I saw you put up this sign, and I absolutely love it. Empowered women, empower women. What does that mean to you?
That means that it's my responsibility to help other women. And women have helped me. They've introduced me to powerful women in the community, which has helped me in turn bring my business to the next level and given me exposure where I hadn't had it before.
Absolutely incredible. Being a woman in business, being an entrepreneur, making food, how did all of this happen?
Well, it's got a story. So I've been wanting to own my own business since I was in high school. And I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do or how I was going to go about doing it. And years down the road, I had graduated from culinary school and was trying to get out of the culinary business years later. And a lady asked me to do a party for her for 130 people.
Casual, 130 people?
Yeah, I said, sure, I'll do it. And actually, sure, I'll do it has been my motto all through my business.
I love it.
I'll figure out how to do it, but I'm going to do it. And I generally figure it out. And it was at the end of October, so it was perfect for fall and the holiday season. And people would say, hey, I bet you're booked for the holidays. I said, sure am. If you need something, you better hurry up and call. And here we are almost 14 years later, and the business has evolved into what it is today. And that's it.
So everything is made with love from scratch, which I love. It's kind of like your slogan, so to speak.
Yes.
And this is all made from scratch, right?
Yes, it is. And I've been making things from scratch long before it was popular. In culinary school, of course, we made everything from scratch. And then my first job out of culinary school was at the Ritz-Carlton in Buckhead, Atlanta, 5-star. So everything there was made from scratch. And I just took that and I've had that as a basis for my business all along.
And you ran with it.
And I ran with it. Mm-hmm.
So tell us what you brought with you today, because I've been eyeballing this, and I got to be honest, I've already had a couple.
But
yeah. So for everyone watching that hasn't tried this yet,
the ones in the back here, hoping.
Well, I'm going to have another one while she tells us about it.
Look.
I'll just cover my mouth here.
So this is our smoked shrimp cocktail, which is a little twist on the traditional shrimp cocktail. I want to do something different and be known for comfortable foods, but with a twist,
right,
and kind of bump it up a notch. So we smoke all our own meats. We have a big smoker, and my husband Dan, he smokes all our meats. We do brisket and turkey breast and ribs and pork and shrimp. And this is one of our items that we have on our cocktail menu. It's very popular. It's a signature dish, so I thought you might enjoy it today.
It's amazing.
You're right. I am enjoying it, and I'm also going to be enjoying this pretty soon. What did you bring right here?
So these are our sweets, and we're pretty well known in the community for our homemade sweets. And one of the things that I have is truffle brownies. And in the beginning, I pictured a box of chocolates. And you know how they have all the different flavors? Mm-hmm. I thought it would be really cool to have all different flavors of brownies. So I have a Oreo brownie, I have an Almond Joy brownie, and then I have a plain old fudgy brownie with homemade chocolate buttercream and pecans, and then we do other flavors as well. And we have down here is our key lime white chocolate almond cookie.
Yum.
And we have double chocolate, and we have molasses. And my dad, I called him the Cookie Whisperer.
The Cookie Whisperer.
The Cookie Whisperer, because everything he touched was perfect. It would come out perfect.
Funny how that works.
It is. And I'd go and make the same thing with the same recipe, and it would not turn out perfect. So that's how he got that name, and he created some of these cookies with me. And this one over here is new. It's a tahini chocolate cookie, and it has sesame seeds in it and tahini as well. And the toppings on all the cookies, I try to put the toppings on top so you can see what's inside the cookie or the dessert bar.
So how soon do I have to call you? Let's say I'm having an event of like 300 people, or maybe just like 6. When do I have to call you?
Well, if you have 300 people, you might want to give me a few days.
Of course.
Because
Makes
we
sense.
make everything from scratch. I don't pull it out of a box. But generally, it depends on what it is. A few days notice is generally what we need. But if it's a big party, we like to have a little bit more
Time.
time.
Makes sense. And you do brunch, barbecue, pretty much everything. Kim just crushes it with anything in regard to food.
We do, and one of the things that I'm proud of is that I have this amazing team, and we're all very flexible, and in that we have set menus, but people come to us and they are celebrating something and they want a twist to it. We had somebody who just got married recently, and they traveled all over the world together, so for their wedding, they wanted a cultural experience for their guests.
Awesome.
So we did food from India, and we did Spanish food, we did French food, all the way from appetizers to the desserts.
Wow, well that sounds like a great culinary experience. Kim Pearson's Pearson Catering, thank you so very much for being on the show. I know I'm gonna eat during break, and speaking of break, we will be right back with People's Choice.